Hey, I'm Jaden from EdwardsandCo, and today with the help of Esha, I'm going to be taking you through the soft glamour curl style that we use for the Valencia by Perfect Stranger campaign. So for the perfect blow dry, I always like to prep with the right product. So I've shampooed the hair with smooth shampoo and conditioner by Virtue, and I've prepped it with the unfrizz cream through the mid lengths and also the healing oil through the ends. So I'm first going to blast dry the hair off to about 10%, and then I'll start styling just to cut down blow drying time. So I always like to start my blow dry with a triangle section at the front to make sure we're getting that nice frame around the face, and so it's not parting at the hairline in a weird way. So as I'm blow drying, I also like to pull down towards the chin. So when we do part it, it has a natural bounce to it. As you can see, now that we've blow dried it with that technique, it's actually going to pop around the eyebrows and then just frame those cheeks a little bit more, which is what we want for a nice glamorous look.
Usually when I style it, it's so flat at the front and I find it hard to get that kind of body.
That nice bounce.
Yeah.
That's why I said pulling it down is going to give us that little kick back up. So with this blow dry, I always like to work back to front. So we're just getting the key parts of the blow dry done first and then working with the back at the end. So also for tension, I'm using a ball bristle brush. I find it just gives me the right tension for this type of hair.
I noticed as you're blow drying, you're doing like a little twist. Is that to kind of create a more bouncy?
I like to do a bit of a wrap with my brush just to really lock in that style. At home, if that's a bit intimidating, you can just smooth the hair out. But I find being a stylist is the easiest way for me to create a little bit more hold in my blow dry.
I find that, yeah, when I use a nice round brush, I tend to get more of like body through my hair as opposed to using like a paddle brush.
Exactly, so a paddle brush is just going to activate our cuticle, whereas if we use a round brush, it's just going to lock that down a little bit more. And with this hair type, that's exactly what we need.
And you know what? I've had a lot of blow dries in my time, and this is definitely by far one of the best. And it's not even done yet.
It's not even done.
Not even done.
So we've just finished the blow dry, and as you can see, without even putting the tong in, this wave goes like great with this blue knit set. It's just like sophisticated and chic, and it's just super easy to wear with everything. So before I tong, I always like to prep the hair with hairspray, just so I'm not using too much afterwards, because that's just going to weigh down your hair a little bit. And if we use it before we tong, the heat's actually going to lock the hairspray in and make it hold that little bit longer. So now we just comb out all that hairspray. Now I'm just going to go through with my 32mm soft tong from GHD. And I always like to start at the front. Like I said before, that's our face framing kind of curl, and we really want that to last. So I take that triangle section and I like to go in diagonally, just so it sits around the eyebrow and cheekbone perfect. So we do one curl. I like to leave it up quite high. Just wait around for a second till it's nice and hot. And then on the ends, I always like to leave them quite smooth, just so they're not too old school. I like to get both these sides done first, just so they're setting for the longest, because this is the part that's going to be in the most photos. We kind of want it lasting all day. And we try and replicate it exactly the same as the other side. One more curl, and then again, just leaving those ends that little bit smoother. And then just again with the shaping around the face. So when the hair's hot, that's when it's the most forgiving. So as you can see here, I like to take diagonal sections with my curl, just so they will marry together. And through the sides, I typically do one through the front, one down the bottom, and two up the top, just so it all kind of blends nice and evenly.
And always curling away from the face.
Always curling away from the face. You can sometimes curl towards if you want more texture, but for this look, we're always going to go away from the face. Always can't stress enough keeping those ends nice and smooth. And then like I was saying before, always start that curl up nice and high, just so we have a little bit more body at the roots. Down the bottom, I like to do one going towards the face, just for a little bit more volume. So this is just going to make the curls want to stand on top of this because they're not all going to marry together. So we've just finished putting that wave in Esh's hair. So now I'm actually just going to let it sit for a few minutes. This is the perfect time to go and do your makeup, pop your outfit on, and just chill out.
Have a glass of wine.
Yeah. I like to spray the texture spray in first and then go in a little bit after that. Add that little bit more texture. So I like to come through section by section and just brush these out. As you can see, her hair holds amazing. Do you think these are techniques you could use at home?
100%. I've learned so much today.
Perfect. I just like to put a little bit of hairspray on my fingers and just kind of marry those into the hair, just so they're not sticking up at all. And then also just a little bit more around the front, just kind of stick all that together. And now you see that face frame just sits perfect around the eyebrow and then just frames your cheeks.
Oh my God, you killed it. Like, this is so beautiful.
You killed it.
I just sat here.
This knit set killed it, actually.
Literally. Color, glam.
It's perfect.
Just chuck on a pair of heels and I'm ready to go.
To recreate this look today, all the products that we used are on the EdwardsandCo website, and if you love Esh's outfit, it's available exclusively to Universal Store. Perfect. You love it?
I love it. Thank you.